So as I've gone through the different aspects of the site, I've added 32 items into my dressing room. And clicking on the dressing room button to the right brings up all of these items for me to now go through and compare and help find the suit that I'm looking for. Now, one of the things I want to point out to you before we go and configure the suit is down here in the bottom, we also have the Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and share with a friend integration where you can now share this whole dressing room. So instead of the items that we could share during the process, you can now share your specific dressing room. This is great if you have a wife-to-be, guys, and you got a couple options that you want her to look at and see if she likes it also, since it's very important to her to match with the color. Well, you could share this with her. You could share it with her on Facebook, or you could share it with her by simply clicking this tell a friend. You could type their name, email address, your name, your email address, type a little message, hit submit, and then it'll send an automatic email to that person and giving them a link back to your specific dressing room. Great way to share and collaborate and find the right suit for you. But if you're okay and you got it figured out and you can figure out the suit yourself, you can go through now the dressing room. So let's do that. Let's find the right items that we want. So knowing that I want to match some colors and I want to start with the color, I'm gonna select vest only up here at the top. And if you notice, there's an all items tab which brings all the items that you've placed in there here and available for you to scroll down and see and view. You can separate it by coats, so you see only the coats. As you see, there's all the coats I've added throughout the whole shopping process. The vests only, and then the other section which has everything other than vest and coats, of course. So let's start with the vest. So as I see here, there's a protocol that I selected. Rapture. There's a Bali named Periwinkle, and as you see, as I selected, you'll see the picture here on the right. You can again zoom like you did during the process. If you want information about it, you can click the information tab here on the bottom, and it'll give you information or text description about it. But you know what? I want to compare a couple of the items because I want to see, the differences between the two. So two of the ones that I liked was this Gemini. So I'm going to add that to my compare list, and tells me that it's been added. And I'm going to add this Rapture one to my compare list also. It shows it's been added. So now, as it knows you have at least two items to compare, this little View Compare tab comes up. When it comes up, you can simply click this, and in a shadow box, the web page is going to open up for you to easily compare those two items and see the differences between the two. So as you see here, nice big pictures come up with the Gemini and with the Rapture versions and the vest. So you can see here that there's a difference in the pattern, and then as I scroll down, you can see the descriptions, the SKU numbers. Again, the SKU numbers are great. If you want to go to the store and you want to find that specific item and you want to see it in person, simply bring the SKU number or this item number to the store and they'll be able to find that for you, no problem. So as I scroll down, I see that they're both made by the same designer, and one is Claret and one is Wine in color. You know what? I want to print this. So I can quickly print this page by clicking on the link, and it's going to pull up your operating system's print dialog, and you can print these two items and you can bring that to the store, and you can say, hey, these are the two I found online that I really like, and I want to try them on and want to fill them. You can do that, or you can just go ahead and keep them in your dressing room. We're going to close this window because we're done comparing, but we can add others. So let me add this third one, and as the third one's added, I'll open up the compare list, and I'll now have the three items to compare. And I can scroll here right and left, you can see the three different items, and you can kind of do a side-by-side comparison if you like. Okay, so I'm done comparing. I think I know what I want. I definitely don't want this periwinkle because I don't think I'm going to go with purple. The cornflower, I'm not going to do that light blue. It's going to be one of these reds. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete all the items that I had in there, except for these two, and I'm not quite decided yet. Let me go find the coat that I want. So simply I can select the coat section, and I can go in here and see all the coats I had. Going back, I really like the San Riviera suit, but I don't think it's going to be right for my wedding, my event. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. How about this Trilogy? Trilogy was a nice suit. You know, I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to compare that also. But you know what? I had those vests in my compare list. So let me open up my compare page, and let me go ahead and remove these out, because I've decided which items I want for the vest, and I'm now looking for the coat. So I'm going to remove all of the compare items for the vests, and I'm going to now use it for the coats. Oh, that black matrix, I remember seeing that. That black matrix was nice because I like what that had on the lapel. So let me go ahead and add that to my compare list. And I like the Zoot suit, so I'm going to just add that also. So let me view the compare just to see the difference between the three. And as the page loads up, I can definitely see the style difference. And although I like that Zoot suit, I don't think I'm going to be going in that direction, but at least gives me a description here. I got two 4-button coats, and I've got this 2-button coat. Again, there's the SKU numbers. You can bring this, you can print this, bring it to the store. They'll be able to find it for you, no problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the Zoot suit. I'm going to take that on my compare list, and I'm looking at these two. Okay, well, you know what? Let me go back to my dressing room. So I know I'm not going to go Zoot suit, even though I like them, but I'm not going to go with it on this occasion. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those. There's the Super 100. There's another suit I had put in there that I completely forgot about. So I added it to my compare list. Let me compare the three now. And again, you can see how it's easy to compare items, and you can kind of see the differences between all of them. And you know what, I like all three of them, but I'm leaning toward this black matrix, so I think I'm going to go that direction. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete these other two. And knowing that's my final choice for the black matrix, I can add it now to my cart because I'm settled with that actual coat. Okay, so let me go back to the vest, and I'm going to make a choice on the red that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go with this Gemini because I really like the pattern that was going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. And I'm going to delete my Rapture. So now I need to add some of the other items that I had in place. Obviously, knowing to build a suit, I need a coat, I need a shirt, I need some pants. So let me see what I got in place. I need a tie also. Let me see if I have a red tie that's in place, and looks like I don't have, but you know what, I do have matching pants that I'll need, and I'll need those matching pants to my coat, so I can quickly add that, and that'll take care of my pants. These other black flat front pant I don't need. Those were the Zoot pants. And you know what, it looks like I didn't add a red tie in place, and I'm going to need a tie. Oh, I did. There we go. I have a striped slider tie, which has got the stripes that I like, and not quite what I'm looking for. You know what, let me go find a red tie that I like now. So I'm going to close down my dressing room, and I'm going to go back to my accessory section. In that accessory section, I'm going to pull up the tie section. And this here, I just want a solid tie. So let's see what they have in that red color that I'm looking for. And because I had that pattern, I'm going to go a little more toward burgundy for this one. Go ahead and add it to my dressing room. Don't need the matching pocket square because I already have one inside of my dressing room.